Welcome everyone to today's Empyrion Workshop Showcase. Join me as we take a look at the Atinxan Base Mk II. So today's design is the Atinxan Base Mk II, and I hope I'm saying that right, and it is an unlock level 20 size class 7 base coming to us from creator Forjo. My initial impression of this base is it's definitely a very cosmetically driven design. It looks really good from the outside and looks even better on the inside. Approaching from the back, you'll see we have a very large hangar bay door and a rampant extended down, but over to the side we also have a door with a set of stairs you can use to also come up from foot level if you choose to. When you enter into the hangar bay, you will see we have a very large open hangar area, so you have plenty of room for moving in larger vessels. It also feels very spacious and welcoming, and there's plenty of seating around for people to hang out. In this design, we do have 6 different landing pad areas for your small vessels and hover vessels. You will find landing pads 1 and 2 on the top of the building, and then you will find pads 3, 4, 5, and 6 all inside the hangar bay area. You will also find your repair bay module next to parking spot number 3. Next to parking space number 6 is the only cargo box in this section of the base. Over towards the front of the base in the corner, you will find a medic station and an O2 station, and along the side wall over here you will find 4 medical scanners. Next to parking space number 3 and 6, you will find a door leading to an elevator that takes you up to the upper balcony. Next to parking space number 5 and near the medical bay area, there is a set of doors that lead to an elevator taking you up to both parking space number 4 as well as the upper balcony. Towards the front, you will find 2 doors, but to the side there is another door, and this door leads into a lavatory type area where you have showers, you have toilets, and you have a nice little bathroom counter. Taking either of the 2 middle doors will bring you into the main production area of the base. Along one wall, you will find 3 advanced constructors and a large generator. Along the other wall, you will find another generator, some fuel tanks, cargo boxes, and ammo boxes. And then we have 2 strips of grow plots. Each side has a set of 18 grow plots, giving you a total of 36. And the lights for the grow plots are controlled from the switches on the wall at the back towards the hangar bay area. In the middle of the floor, there is a shutter door that will not automatically open until you stand right on top of it. But going into the elevator here, we find a sentry gun and a set of doors that lead to a shutter door here that you will have to manually trigger. And to me, this is sort of like an escape hatch, because when the shutter door is closed, it's going to blend in very well with the actual design of the base here. Taking these stairs right here will lead you up into the upper balcony area where we have basically 2 sides to it. This side is dedicated specifically to eating and food production, where we have our cafeteria area. Over here we have 2 food processors, we have a nice little kitchen type sink area, and then we have a cargo box for your non-perishable items and 4 fridges for your perishable items. The other side is built around decorative consoles, where you have a lot of stuff that looks like it's showing off things around the base and other things like that that are needed to keep it running. But we also have our repair bay control console up here. We have some more cargo boxes, as well as 2 armor lockers and a repair station. Taking the elevator here leads you up into a crew quarters type area. Right next to the elevator, we have 2 doors in this hallway, and at the far end another door. Taking this door as you step out of the elevator brings you into a kind of crew lounge area where we have a nice set of couches, some decorative seating in here, a kitchen area, as well as over here a nice little bed set up for, 2 people, and then you have your own private little bathroom area. Taking the other door next to the elevator leads us into a large open room, which I can only assume is meant for you to furnish it however you want, or maybe it's meant to be a sunroom where people could come up just to hang out, gather their thoughts, and enjoy a nice view. Taking the door at the far end of the hallway, we come up a set of stairs, and this is going to lead you to the upper area where you have access to the outside landing pads. Here we have an O2 station and a medic station, And we have a set of doors, one on this side and one on the other side. Each one leads to the same stairs that leads to parking space number 1 and parking space number 2. The stairs and doors right here can be protected by a ramp that will extend down, covering them up. And continuing down this hallway, we come down another set of stairs to a nice little bench, and then just a look outside to the top side of the base. Back in the elevator, coming up from the purple hallway, we go into the command tower, where you see we have more decorative consoles for controlling everything, and basically that is the majority of this. We do have a single O2 station in here if you really need it, perhaps if a glass window gets blown out, so you need to get some oxygen for your suit really quickly, but otherwise this is strictly for cosmetic purposes. Once again, this is the Atinxan Base Mark II, and it is an unlock level 20 size class 7 base. It comes with no solar production of any kind, so you're relying on the 4 fuel tanks, giving you a total of 17,400 fuel for your usage of this base. With no production going, but all of the weapons turned on, all sentry guns turned on, all lights turned on, other than the grow lights, I still have just under 25 hours of use. It also comes with 4 oxygen tanks for a total of 8,000 O2, but because of the larger open area, it does require 6,499 oxygen to fill it up. It only requires 4 ventilators to keep it oxygenated, and there is a total of 3 oxygen stations and 2 medic stations, but no clone chambers. For attack and defense, there is a total of 6 cannon turrets, 5 sentry guns, 4 plasma turrets, 6 minigun turrets, and 6 flak turrets. It has a total of 14 cargo boxes and 2 ammo boxes, along with 5 fridges, 2 food processors, and 3 advanced constructors. The most expensive resources needed to build this will be the almost 16,000 sathium and over 10,000 iron. Because of all the glass, you will need a large amount of silicon. And then, of course, due to weapon choices and the advanced constructors, you will need a decent amount of cobalt, neodymium, erestrum, and zascosium. So the Atinxan is definitely a more attractive base to me in terms of the way it's set up and the design itself. It has some really cool functionality, and it's got some very nice custom grouping to it to make things easier to control. The upper balcony areas where you have the windows letting you look outside are actually double paned with a small hallway between them, just so you have some extra protection. However, this is not enough protection for me to consider this to be a PvP style base. This is definitely more of a single player or playing on a server with friends where you're not worried about them attacking you type base. The weapons on it are better than what you will need for protecting against drones. However, if you are building on a planet where you have not taken out the patrol vessel, it might come in handy then. The 6 different parking areas, which are designated and are different sizes, does give you a good bit of variability in what you want to use in terms of hover vessels and small vessels with this base. So once again, this is the Atinxan Base Mark II by creator Forjo, and if you want to check it out, I will have a link in the description below. If you do try it out and you like it, be sure to leave a thumbs up and a nice comment for Forjo on the workshop page. That is it for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, if it helped you, be sure to leave me a like, leave me a comment below, and hit subscribe if you haven't done so already. As always, I'm your host, Mr. Spicy. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to keep it spicy this week, and I will see you in the next video.